Well, this week was very exciting on 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. Stay tuned and see what I thought, my opinions. Hello, Grandma Bev here from Life with Grandma Bev, and welcome back to my channel. Well, this week on 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, there was quite a few interesting things that happened, so I'm going to give my opinion. And remember, these are my opinions, my interpretations, my views, Boy, I've got to ignore this red spot. Now you'll be looking at it, right? Well, let's get started. Got my little notes here. Well, first off, Gabe is back in Colombia. And he's going to get married now to Isabel. Well, we see another side of Isabel. She's a little more, what's the word? Saying what she thinks about his sister and his mother coming, okay? Because they're going to come for the wedding, and he says that his sister, Monica, who he's very close with, is going to be his maid of honor, and she's expecting to to walk him down the aisle. And Isabel said, no. She can only do one thing. This is my wedding. I don't want her to spoil it. And blah blah blah. So we see a little bit different side of Isabel, kind of sticking up for herself. And so the family has some misconceptions about Isabel because Gabe had painted her kind of like a villain. I didn't see that. He once told them that it was Isabel that was manipulative, only he likes talking out of the side of his mouth on this one. And things, well, he's cute though. I mean, some of the things that get said, he just kind of, he's always, Anyway, his family doesn't like the idea of him moving permanently to Colombia because that's what his plan is. He already moved all of his equipment over for his small business that he has. And I don't know if you remember what that is making underpants for trans people. Interesting. So Monica also mentions to him that he should have a prenup. And when he mentions this to Isabel, she says, why? I'll sign a prenup, but I don't know why, because I'm working with the business too. I'm working there with you. What do you need a prenup for, So she says she'll sign one, though, if he wants. So it's not like she's after after his money. Excuse me. Somebody's here, standing up right here to my notes. And she's walking back behind the camera. If you jerk a little, it's because her little bod's hitting it. He claims he doesn't like being caught in the middle, but he lives for drama. He's been stirring the pot on both sides, apparently. I didn't really notice any of that. So the sister arrives. And the mother. And you can just kind of feel the tension between them, I guess a lot of it is brought on by Gabe because of the way he talks about how his sister says things and how Isabel is towards Monica, when they don't even know each other yet. So they meet each other, and first thing Monica says is hola, and Isabel says hi. Yeah, because he's told them that she doesn't speak any English. Well, they go to dinner. And I guess Monica's boyfriends come with her too, so the three of them show up. Excuse me. Always something going on in our house. So, I don't know. It was interesting seeing the two gals interact together. because Isabel was putting it on the phone on the little translator thing and trying to talk to Monica, and Monica got crying. Women, the way they react with each other. So anyway, we'll see how that wedding goes. It's only going to be about 40 people. And like Isabel says, it's her wedding and she doesn't want Monica to ruin it. Then we move to Jen and Rishi. Remember, she and her girlfriends were going to meet Rishi's mother and uncle. I guess his dad isn't in the picture, but there's the mail. So they bring a interpreter, translator with them because they feel like, maybe Rishi isn't translating things like he should. And he even admitted when they got in there, when he was surprised they brought a translator with the things that, that were being said, he would have changed it a little. Yeah, okay. So anyway, the girls let out that Jen is his girlfriend and they're engaged. And of course, Mom doesn't know what they're saying, and neither does Uncle. So the gal translates it, and they're just, oh, okay. Do you have a problem with that? No, But after they leave, she and Rishi get into it, and Uncle. And they are not for it, especially when they hear that she's older than he is. She's no longer childbearing age. You know how important having children is to the Muslim community. And the mom says, no, I will not bless it. They find out that Jen wants them to live on their own and not live with Mom and Uncle. And they're worried because they thought, Rishi's supposed to stay there and live with the family and take care of them as they get older. Who's going to take care of them? And they totally forbid it. So it did not turn out well. Jen thinks everything's just fine and hunky-dory, but no. Mom wanted to think about it and have a conversation with Rishi alone before she said what she really thought. So that's what happened. So let's see a page we did that one. Let me see, what am I forgetting? Anyway, he was telling the truth apparently, because I guess Mom had maybe 3 women, but he never really met them. They asked him about it, and he turned them down and stuff. So it's not like he met these other women, and Okay, let's move to Johan and Daniela. Well, as you know, she went and met her ex-boyfriend, and Johan was not excited. So when she gets home from meeting him, she's making dinner, and she talks him into meeting the guy. The guy was an Italian, something like that. And so the next day they go and meet him, and Johan starts asking questions. He starts asking him, how long do they go together? Does he have any interest in Danielle? Then he asks him his shoe size. And he didn't mean shoe size. He was meaning another code word for his little pecker size. Because Danielle likes big ones. And this guy is just shocked. Why is he asking these questions? And so he keeps asking questions about, about the guy's size and stuff. And Danielle gets crying because she's embarrassed. How could he be so rude, Yeah. Oh, gosh. Oh, what am I forgetting? Oh, I still got more. No, I didn't print out like I wanted it to. So anyway, I don't know what's going to happen there, but she says that once she arrived back in where they're at, are they in the DR somewhere like that? That he's like a totally different man. Well, yeah, you're married now. So I just don't know what's going to, I don't put in much hope for them, of staying together. Then we got to Usama and Debbie. My heart hurt for her. A poor thing. He too has turned into a different person, but especially at night, he says. He gets mad, his madness comes out at night. And he point blank told her that she's going to take him to America and he's going to work on doing his artwork and his poetry. And if she doesn't like it, they could end it right now. I mean, he was just really mean to her, saying nasty stuff, saying she was mentally ill and all, poor thing. I felt for her because she says, this is not what we talked about. He says, do you even love me, So she ends up leaving, the parents' farm and goes back to the hotel to pack because she's going to go home. She's trying to decide if she's going to go home or what, and calls her son Julian. And of course, Julian called her right away before she left that this guy was just out probably for a green card and all this kind of stuff, and Usama confirmed it. He said he wanted to get over there and get his green card, and I just don't know. So, of course, he's talking with Mom. He said, Mom, you got to come home. This guy is using you. And she is a really good-natured gal. I like her. I feel sorry for her. And remember, who was it? What was her name? Jenny and Sumit. I always liked Jenny, too. She kind of is a likable character. Well, that's this Debbie is. She's a kick. And so it'll be interesting to see what she decides to do. Is she going to go home? I think she should. But then on previews, little spoiler here, it's like he's telling her he's sorry that he gets that way at night. It's kind of a night thing with him. What is he, a bipolar nighttime person? One way this way, and at night he turns into this other person. Or maybe he's a vampire. These are kind of weird, So. And who else did we see? Oh gosh, who else did we see? I talked about Rishi, Jen. Oh dear. I'm getting so. Okay, we didn't see any activity on Chris and Jamie, but it looks like Chris is coming back, and that they're not going to be getting along. So, of course, we knew that. They were already not getting along, obviously, this Jamie is using Chris, and I don't know what Chris is using her for. Well, she's obviously a very pretty girl, but, that shouldn't be the only reason. So, who else? Why am I drawing such a blank? Let me see. I've got to open up my computer here and see because I don't want to leave you hanging on anybody, that. Okay, that's that one. Oh, Mahmoud and Nicole. Mahmoud meets with his brother because his brother did spend time living in China with his wife before the wife then moved there and pretty much came to the Muslim way. And he's talking to him about the fact that, Nicole wants to go back to the States and she wants him to go with him. And his brother's telling him, well, this, you don't know till you try. You should go, see what you think. You'll probably still argue about the same things, which is like her clothing. So remember that things you argue about are not going to change just because you're in the States. May open up some new things, but, you can give it a try. See what she's, kind of see the other side of like what she's been going through being in a country that the customs are totally different. And so many vehicles going by here. And then if it doesn't work out, then come back home and figure something else out. So Mahmoud really genuinely loves Nicole. I have no doubt of that. They've just got to get out, the differences between them straightened out and stuff, and where they're going to live, and who can live with what country and handle it. Yeah, I just don't know. So it's like, don't kick a guy to the curb who obviously loves you like he does. I'm looking at something here to make sure I'm not forgetting something. So that's about it, I guess, for this week. I'm sorry if I'm not more enthusiastic. I found it interesting, fun to watch. I look forward to seeing it every week. So what's going to happen? Will Debbie go home? Will Monica cause more problems for Gabe's and Isabel's wedding? What's Rishi going to do now? Stay tuned. Maybe we'll see more. We have one episode left. That's this week. And then we have to tell all. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Because that is recorded recently. Where everything else we're seeing, it's been over a year. So, a lot happens in a year. So please comment below, share, like, and subscribe. And try to catch my other 90-day fiance video on Love in Paradise. It's not out quite yet, but it'll be out by the end of this week. So I love you all. Thanks for putting up with my goofiness. I love you all. Bye.